This weekend, Redline High headed to one of Canada's most iconic motorsports events, Knox Mountain Hill Climb in Kelowna, BC. For over 60 years, drivers have come here to test themselves against a mountain, a clock, and zero room for mistakes. And this was our first time experiencing it. We drove through the incredible Rocky Mountains with snow mountain summits, roaring rivers, and breathtaking views to witness the extreme hill climb of Knox Mountain firsthand. And let me tell you, it was worth every mile getting there. Set just above downtown Kelowna, overlooking Okanagan Lake, Knox Mountain provides one of the most unique racing backdrops in the country. Unlike traditional racing, this isn't a door-to-door battle. It's drivers versus mountain. One car at a time, one shot at the fastest run, no room for mistakes. Knox Mountain Hill Climb is nothing like traditional racing. Drivers attack a narrow 3.5 kilometer paved road packed with elevation changes, tight corners, and almost zero margin for error. With the current record holder, Aaron Cook, holding an insane 1 minute and 34.9 second run to the summit, this is no easy task, to say the least. What makes Knox special isn't just the racing, it's history. This event has been running for generations, long before social media ever existed. This is grassroots motorsports at its purest. Drivers, builders, families, fans coming together year after year for the same reason, for the love of speed. Since the 1960s, the Knox Hill Climb race has attracted racers and spectators from all over as one of North America's oldest hill climbing races. In some years, the event has even drawn close to 10,000 spectators, all coming to witness the action firsthand. The second I arrived, you could feel it. The sound of the engine echoing through the mountain, the smell of race fuel, fans gathering by the thousands all across the mountain, and cars everywhere. As someone building Redline High around automotive culture and storytelling, this is exactly the kind of environment that reminds me why I started this. One of the coolest parts of Knox is the variety. You don't just see one style of motorsport. You see purpose-built race machines, wild custom builds, grassroots engineering, cars that look barely street legal, and every one of those cars tells a story. These aren't just competitors chasing lap times. These are real people pouring time, money, and passion into what they love with machines they created with their own two hands. One thing that really stood out to me about Knox is that it's not just a race, it's a full motorsport experience. Yes, you've got drivers pushing themselves up the mountain against the clock, but beyond the racing, the whole event becomes a destination. There was a full show and shine packed with incredible builds, vendors from across the scene, food trucks, entertainment, and just an overall energy that made the whole mountain feel alive. It wasn't just about watching cars race. It was about being immersed in automotive culture. One of the coolest things at the event had to be the racing simulator setup. A vendor actually brought in a simulator loaded with the real Knox Mountain racing course on it so that anyone brave enough could take a shot at the same hill that actual drivers were battling all weekend. Which sounds easy until you realize how technical that course actually is. It gave people a small taste of just how much skill it actually takes to attack that mountain. And of course, I had to give it a shot on the sim, and let me tell you, Ferrari is definitely not giving me a call anytime soon, considering I set my virtual car right off the cliff. Knox somehow manages to balance serious competition with a festival atmosphere, and that's part of what makes it so unique. For me, one of the best parts wasn't even the racing itself, it was the people. Meeting the drivers, talking builds, seeing the passion firsthand. That human side is what makes events unforgettable. Overall, the weekend was more than just thrilling. It was a reminder of what makes this culture so special. Passionate people coming together to keep a motorsport tradition alive. Knox Mountain isn't just a race. It's a proof that Grassroots Motorsports is still alive and well. Weekends like this remind you why automotive culture matters. It's not just horsepower, it's community, it's passion and stories. And for Redline High, this is only the beginning. More events, more stories, more people. We are just getting started. If you enjoyed coming along for the ride, this is just the beginning. We've got more events, more stories, more incredible people, and a whole lot more automotive culture coming your way. If you want to support what we're building here at Redline High, make sure to subscribe here on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and become part of the community, because every bit of support helps this movement grow. And to everyone I met out at Knox this weekend, from the organizers to the volunteers, to everyone who stopped by the booth to say hi and grab some Redline High gear, thank you for the warm welcome, the conversations, and the support. It truly means a lot.
To the drivers, thank you very much. We appreciate your patience through the weekend, through all of the stuff that came up.
There you go, guys. There you go. There you go.
We have your log books up here.